Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. This is John from Cloud Tech Insights. In today's session, we will be talking about a new feature on Amazon Bedrock called Bedrock Data Automation. So what is Bedrock Data Automation? One of the challenges that it is solving is reading an unstructured data. Let it be an image, let it be a video file, and let it be an audio file. You can read and derive insights and convert those insights into a structured data format, which means you can now derive insights from multimodal inputs and convert them into a structured format, which can be consumed by either APIs, traditional databases, or big data frameworks. And the challenge that it solves is traditionally some of the processes, especially loan processing or insurance processing, claims processing, or even know your customer, which is the KYC related to financial industry. They were used to, as a user, to upload the documents and then manually take a look at these documents, parse the information out, and make sure that it validates the information which is presented in the ID. Let's say if they present a license ID or a state ID or a passport, you have to manually look at the ID and run the checks manually to make sure it is a valid passport or a valid state ID. But now with the Bedrock Data Automation, now the user can upload the ID and the Bedrock Data Automation LLM model can read these images or documents and extract the name, the license ID, the state, etc., and call the right APIs to confirm or validate the ID, which means from hours or days, we're reducing it to few seconds or minutes, and you can pretty much tag it as a task to read, derive insights. And the second task can be calling an API and build an AI workflow or an agentic AI workflow that can automate processes like claims processing, KYC, etc. And why Bedrock Data Automation when you already have a Bedrock API? You can definitely use APIs for some of these processings, but when it comes to Bedrock Data Automation, they have templatized the approach, which means there is a fixed template, or you can build your own blueprints to derive information out of the document. So let's say you have a license or passport IDs to derive insights from. You will have a clear blueprint, a standard blueprint to derive insights from these items. But if there are some documents which is not part of the standard blueprint, it lets you build those blueprints and extract the information based on a very custom document or very custom image or very custom upload from the customer. And that's where the Bedrock Data Automation shines. Once you derive the information, you have various ways to structure the information. You can do it on a JSON format, you can do it like a simple text, etc. And then, like I said, either pass it through as a payload to an API or push the payload to a database system to start deriving insights. Discussing about the topic, I really want to show how it works on the console. So let's move on to the console. So this is the Amazon Bedrock console, and on the sidebar, look for data automation. And this is the piece where the unstructured data is converted to a structured data. And basically it gives you the description and how the overall feature works. And it shows like various options where you can input some documents, and it can either come as a standard output or a custom output. And what it means is if you upload a license ID, it can come through a standard blueprint that they already have, uh, or if you want to have a custom output the way you want, like I want it in a certain plain text or HTML format or JSON, you have that option. And also you can also have apply some of these blueprints for the documents that's not part of the standard list, which means if it's license, passport is already part of the standard blueprint list. And if you have a certain documents which is very particular to a certain industry, you can build your own blueprints and extract the information out of the images, video files, audio files, and documents. And you can build your own AI workflow or an agentic workflow to coordinate the process and automate it end to end. And this shows you how each and every use case can be handled. The RAG indexing use case, you can have build a RAG and ask questions from the document or the images that you upload, the process diagrams, etc. And this is the intelligent document processing, where you can upload an image, parse the image, and split and extract the information, and also provide it to an API or a database, etc. And the third use case is the media analysis. So this is made working on the video, audio, and image files, and you can extract the input, a video summary, audio summary, moderation labels, and text within the video, etc. So this is a way to capture insights from an unstructured, formatted, multi-model input into a more structured insights. And this really matters. There's no point in having unstructured data residing in your data lake if you cannot derive insights, right? So for analytical purposes, for real-time document validation, or even a process flow, Bedrock data automation can be leveraged. And you can see a demo here. So there's an option where you show a demo. They give you a different types of documents. Let's pick one of the documents from the sample demo. I'm going to pick the driver's license, and I want to parse all the information from the driver's license so that I can put it into an API, build a payload for an API, or insert into a traditional database system. So now it's working. Now it's churning, going through the image, and now it asks for various information. So you get the page level information, element level information, which means each and every field will be extracted and provided you as an output. And the format, you can have it as a plain text or text with a markdown, HTML, etc. So you can pick and choose the options, and if you want it in a CSV format, and that's also available here. And also, if you want to generate the description of each and every field, you can generate. All you need to do is enable this checkbox, and output format can either be a JSON or JSON plus format, and you can see how it works. So look at that. So now the license is parsed. It knows it's from New Jersey license, motor vehicle commission. The ID is here, the date of birth is captured, name is here. So all these information is captured in a text with a markdown style. And if you want to go at the elements, you have this option as well. So you can pick and choose the element and capture the information from the driver's license, like state, the department, what kind of driver's license it is, and then a table with all the information. And you can even further break down into a blueprint that you like, which means you can have like a, hey, license ID can be a separate element, date of birth can be a separate element. And once you have all these things separate, you can either convert into a payload like JSON, or push it into a relational database or the data lake, so that you have this information queryable by Athena or similar query engines. And this is just the standard output. And if you want a custom output, you can start working on a blueprint. So there is option to create your own blueprint, and Here, there are some standard blueprint, which is US driver's license, which pretty much covers all the state IDs. You can either select that blueprint right here, which what it does is it has a way to capture the images, the information from the images like address, city, state, class, county, and you can choose and add or remove some of these fields. And this is how the blueprints work. So once the blueprint is selected, now you can upload or show the sample demo and then hit the information, and it starts parsing the information from the image file. And once it's parsed the images from the image file, it will populate the information as per the blueprint. There you go. So it has parsed all the information. The city is Trenton, state is New Jersey, the class is T, and all these information and the data types are clearly mentioned here. So this is how you can leverage Bedrock data automation, and you can definitely make this part of an agentic task, a task that scans the document, pulls information, and the next task will be an API call that validates the information. Once the validated information is complete, the agentic AI can form an email and send an email to the customer saying, hey, your KYC is matched and validated. Now you can start trading your account or start playing with the account, etc. And similarly, claims processing as well. The person can upload the auto accident or the parts that's damaged, and it can process the information and then provide the outlook to the customer and use it part of your agentic workflow. And all these BDA workflows are handled via projects, and you can use the project. Right now I've created a KYC automation here. Go in there, you can set up your document modality, put the information in on what format that you're looking for. If it's image, you can say if it's an image summarization. Video, audio has its own settings. With that said, wrapping up the session, in the future sessions, I will introduce you how to analyze audio and video files, how to convert that into structured data. In the future sessions, I will be introducing you to how to analyze video and audio files using Bedrock data automation. If you want to learn more about Bedrock, how to work on Bedrock, I have a course for you on udemy.com called Amazon Bedrock Learning Series. And I will leave the description and the link in the description window. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for the latest updates. Signing off, John.